Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Weekend is almost here. What a wild week. Crazy, crazy. Anyhow, last night a lot of names after market closed. 30 minutes MACD Golden Cross and 1 hour MACD Golden Cross this morning too. So a lot of names are trending a little bit higher, but nothing crazy up. It doesn't matter what happens in the right now and the first 30 minutes. It's all up to Powell. So Powell can dive it, can fly it. It's all up to him, whatever he says. So anyhow, pre-market right now we are still downward on the weekly. Pressure is downward, and daily it was curving up, but yesterday drop was just insane. And let me show you just something about yesterday. I will show you on the SPY. Anyhow, daily is still got diverted down, and 4 hour got a dead cross, so it's downward. It's all up to Powell. So if Powell comes in crazy, and SPX passes 4400, 4422, then market can rip up higher. But 4380, that's another key level to watch. If SPX goes below 4382, then let me show you on SPX. So SPX, yeah. So if it goes below 4382, it's opening a little bit higher. So it's all about 4382 and the low of yesterday. Then 4362 and lower level if it gets crazy, 4266.71. But 4400, 4422, those are key levels to watch. Passes that one, then we can rip up higher. Anything is possible. So these are the major levels, major levels of SPX to watch. Anyhow, pre-market right now, 15:30 is upward, 1 hour is upward, so there is maybe some bullishness pre-market. We'll see what happens. NQ, same thing. 5 is about to dead cross. 15:30 is still upward, 1 hour upward, 4 hour. We don't have if we get a yellow bar, pay attention to the 4 hour yellow bars. If we get a yellow bar on the 4 hour, if Powell comes in good and gives a yellow bar, then it's a rip up higher. It's on the edge right now on the weekly. If we get a golden cross again, we can run up higher again. Let's see. TNX. TNX in generally, it's trying to go lower. So because the daily MACD is dead cross, so it is possible that it goes and it tried to retest 4168, but it bounces back up. So most likely it's probably it's gonna be between 41 to 43 up and down. But once it breaks 4168, then it's gonna be continue going lower, and that's gonna be good for market. If it breaks the high of this week 4362, then God bless the market. DXY, still bullish on daily and weekly. It's causing a lot of trouble. Even yesterday was running up. At the beginning it was pulling back, but then it started running up and causing market to go lower. In general right now, 15:30, 1 hour is downward. 4 hour, if it dead crosses, goes below 103.676, it can cause market to rip up higher. Above 104.369 is not gonna be good. It tried to reach it this morning, but right now it's pulling back from it. That's why the futures are green. Now wicks 2% lower. 4 hour. Daily was interesting. Daily was dead crossing yesterday and the day before, and but then because of this big jump up, 4 hour right now curved up and is about to golden cross. So key levels to watch: 1726 and 1639. If it goes above 1726, then next major levels are 1812, 2037. Now if it goes below 1639, then 1586 and lower level. VIX can give a solid direction. Once you see a solid move on VIX, that means indexes and all market is gonna move in the solid direction. Otherwise, if it's gonna be flat, don't expect much to happen. BTC, little bit jump up, looking a little bit intraday bullish upward pre-market, so we'll see what happened there today. Apple came down to 175 and bounced back up so far. Key levels to watch is 175.82 and 179.51. Until then, yo-yo between these two major levels. Amazon, Amazon pre-market 15:30 1 hour is upward, so it's hovering around 132.46. Powell comes in good, 133, 134, 136.19. If it Powell not good, 131, 129, 128.72. NVDA, NVIDIA earning was very good, but as you see, as soon as it opens, it starts falling. That was a big sign it's gonna be a red day, and everything is gonna be pulled back. So 4 hours already dead crossed, and 466.35 is the next key to watch. If it breaks that one, 461 next major level and lower level. It's still very bullish on daily and weekly. Weekly is just kind of flat, but daily is very bullish, and no clear signal, to be honest. We have to see the major levels, what's gonna happen. If it goes below 466, lower level, 474 at 61, it can run up higher. In general, earning was good, so there is a high chance at some point bounces and goes up again. Baba, still don't have a yellow bar on the daily, and no clear sign what's gonna happen between 87 and 90.56. It's just up and down for now. Bidu, it's acting a little bit strong. Earning was good. After that, the next day was green, and then right now it's trending higher. We got a yellow bar on the daily, and you can see a statistic fast is upward, very bullish, and weekly we got a golden cross. So it's all about passing 137.27. Past that one, it can run up to the higher level, 138, 141, and 144.33. Netflix gap up open, got an upgrade, so 415.81, that's a key level to watch. Passes that one, 419, 423. And again, if Powell comes negative and goes below 408, then it can go retest the lows of yesterday. And pay attention at the 4 hour, we got the red bar, so there is pressure down there. Meta, Meta, 4 hour downward, daily downward, weekly downward. It does have the potential to run down again, even though it jumped yesterday up, but it's still, then the 4 hour got a dead cross, so there is weakness there. 284.74, 282.2, 282.3, that's the next support. If it can't hold it, then retest of the lower levels. Pre-market right now 15:30 is upward. 1 hour, if didn't go dead cross, didn't golden cross yet, but if it does, and Powell, and 288, 290, 265, those are key level to watch. Passes that one, it can run up higher, but keep in mind pressure on the 4 hour and daily is downward. Tesla, I like it that the daily MACD is getting close. Once it confirms, it's gonna get interesting. But at the same time, if you see here, statistic fast is dead crossing. 4 hour dead cross last night after market close, so there is some weaknesses there, and the weekly is still dead cross, so there is mixed signal, not clear sign where it's gonna go. Between 226 and 232.15, it's gonna be probably up and down. Once it breaks, yesterday it did try to break, it was stronger than other names. After 10:30 it jumped, it went to 233.51, but it didn't have, thank you very much, it didn't have enough power to run up higher. So pay attention to the high of yesterday to after the drop. So it was 233.51, then 234.35. Those are the key levels to watch. Passes that one, it can rip up higher, but otherwise until then probably is gonna establish a range. Microsoft, it came down to 320 and 318, but for now we got a golden cross on daily the day before, but yesterday was madness. So pre-market right now 15:30 is upward. 1 hour is on the edge to golden cross, all about Powell again. 322, 324, 326, below 320, 318, 316, 314. Google, another name to watch on it. It's making a small move, and small move premiums are lower. Once it makes a big move, premiums can go crazy. So 130, 182 as the next major level. Above that, 132, 134, 135, and below 130, if it can hold on power, 128, 127, and back to 124. 4 hours downward, daily is no sign of bullishness yet. Weekly is not dead cross, so we'll see. AMD was madness yesterday. It showed some weakness pre-market, as you can see here. 15 and 30 was bearish downward, and then as soon as it opens, boom, drop below 108, then went all the way, broke all the major levels, 105, 103, and 101. So right now most likely it will hover around 101, but again, all about Powell. So 103, 105, 108 if it jumps up. If it dumps 100, 198, 49, 97, 51, 96, and all the way to 94.25. Pre-market right now, 15:30 is upward. 1 hour is about to golden cross, but in general, 4 hour, daily, and weekly are very, very bearish. Boeing news was bad yesterday, and it jumped a little bit. It dumped, then it jumped, then it continued going downward. So a key level to watch is 217, 858. If you can't hold it, 214, 61, 211.95. Most likely 211.95 should come by next week. This one is in the category of weak names, so keep an eye on Boeing if market goes down. SPY was crazy yesterday. You know, SPY just it opened. QQ was dumping. It dumped this one, but then it bounces back up. Gave some hope that okay, make a V recovery. Maybe we're gonna go up. But then again, this Fed guy came and start talking. Then boom, it broke the low of the day, and it was just a non-stop drop. So keep an eye on always when it breaks the low of the day or the high of the day. It broke it. It made a V recovery, but it was not strong enough to continue. And if you see here, Bollinger Band even rejected by mid BB, mid Bollinger Band, and it was just riding it down all the way down here. So anyhow, right now, 15 is up, 30 up, 1 hour upward, 4 hour until we don't get a yellow bar. Not clear what's gonna happen, but the pressure is still downward on daily, weekly, and 4 hour. So key levels to watch for Powell is 437 and 439.9. Breaks either one, can retest the major level of 442 for 436. And then if it does break 442, next major level is 449. If it does break 436, next major level is 432.54. QQ again was interesting yesterday. As soon as it opened, it dumps. But once SPY made a V recovery, this didn't anticipate. This didn't participate. It didn't join it, and that was a sign that maybe it's not a real bounce up. And sure it wasn't. So when the guys start talking, then boom, start dumping again, and it was super weak. Came to 359.97. If it does break 359.97 today, can go back to 355.3. Below that, those are the levels, but need to see 362.86 to breaks that one, then recovery ahead 365, 367, 375. One thing you can do is because Powell is going to be big event today, if you like, you can get both side Lotto, SPY, QQ, or SPX, both side. Probably most likely one of them is gonna move a lot, if not to double, at least maybe 10x, who knows, maybe see. Anyhow, if there's any symbol, let me know. That's pretty much it on the major names. Let me see what else you got here. Yep, let me just look at my scanner. So 15 minutes, we got Adobe upward. There's a lot of names 1530 upward. So this VFS is crazy. It just keeps going higher, and it seems a legit company. So yes, if it gets option, it's gonna get interesting. Costco 536, what level to watch. Lulu, it finally broke down yesterday. And AVGO, it was crazy mad. AVGO was very interesting yesterday. It dumped. It opened and it stayed strong. Actually, it jumped a little bit, and then the first 20 minutes, and then its market saw okay, NVDA, and AMD, everything is falling. SMCI is falling. Then boom, it start joining and went non-stop downward. What else you got here? Let me see, downward. Yeah, so it's all about Powell. We'll see what the Powell does. Futures are a little bit green. It could be rip up. It could be dive down. Definitely it's going to be FOMC. Like FOMC, probably there's going to be a lot of volatility when he starts talking. And then once you see a clear direction, grab whatever you can. And that's pretty much it. As always, if you like, you can join State Option Service. If you just want level, chartwiser.com. And thank you so much for tuning in. Please like the video and subscribe. Share with your friends, fellow traders. And happy Friday. Have a good one.